fucking shit. Oh, yeah. So without further ado, let's get playing some games. Give me a second here. Give me a second. Oh, let me drink Sprite. Oh, cotton. Oh. Boom. Alright. Wow. Another hit of that. Crisp and clean, no caffeine. But tastes way better than 7-Up. No offense, 7-Up. I just like Sprite. And people try to tell me, they're the same thing. There's no difference in them. You people, your taste buds are dead. Yeah. Trying to say, oh, the cola's all the same. They taste, I can't tell the difference. I'm like, would you just say what you really mean? We buy the cheap shit because we're poor. I'd rather you say that instead of insulting my intelligence. Yeah, you ever notice that? Whenever you want something when you were a kid, but it was like expensive, and they're like, oh, the generic is just the same. Oh. No, it's not. No, it's not. You're gonna seriously sit there and tell me that your Fruity Diamonds are the same as Fruity Pebbles? Trying to give me Fred Flintstone sloppy seconds. What's wrong with you? Barney ain't after this shit. Are you gonna tell me that the little chocolate balls with maybe a little octopus mascot put me in a little sailor outfit? I don't know. I saw it was a generic cereal, but it was trying to be like Cocoa Puffs. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This is basically like going and giving someone a bag of parsley and basil. You cheeky bastard. Don't you dare do it. You're lying to the people. It's a fraud. And you know what? Sonny has an addiction to Cocoa Pebbles. He's freaking cuckoo for him. He's caca for Cocoa Puffs. Whoops. I mean, he's cookie for cookie crisp. What about that? That was a lie if there ever was one. Cookie crisp, nothing. They didn't taste like cookies. They didn't taste like cookies. They tasted like dog biscuits. And oddly enough, they look like dog biscuits. And you want to know something? The mascot was a flippin' dog. It was a dog. Before that, it was cops and robbers. But then the robber got a dog. And I had to say even that was more... that made more sense. Because it should have been illegal to sell this stuff. It was trying to pass off as cookies. We know what cookies is. This isn't cookies. They're not going to give you cookies for breakfast. Then again, how do we explain the donut? You can't explain the donut. Or the muffin. It's a bald cupcake. Trying to lie to everybody. It's like, let's have a muffin. Muffins are the brand muffins. Brand muffins? You ever had a brand muffin? It tastes like crap. It's like, why? Yes, this is exactly what I want to start my morning. Start my morning with a brand muffin. But I need more fiber. And then it's like, Or what about pancakes and waffles? Again, we say we're not allowed to have cake for breakfast, but we do. We get fried cake. I guess if you fry it, well, that's pretty much like how breakfast is, isn't it? Especially here, like especially for people who really, like real Southern cooks, Southern style cooking. Oh boy, you fry everything. You fry from the bacon to the sausage to the eggs. You fry it. You slap it in a griddle and you throw it on the burner and you make it sizzle. Why? Not everything needs to be fried. And you're right. We don't fry the gravy. We just take the shit that we take the little grits and the little bits and doodads that came from the bacon and the sausage, and we just throw it in the gravy. It's like, you're right, we're not gonna fry. We're gonna take all that grease, and we're gonna probably just put a little bit in the gravy. No. And they ask me, like, what do you like breakfast food? Um, Not in the strongest sense, no. I'm not a breakfast food type person. I'm not a big fan of the whole eggs type deal. And they're like, oh, what are you, a vegan? No, I enjoy beef. I'll eat a cow. I'll go right into the pasture and I'll look that cow right in the eye and be like, by the end of this day, you will be in here. I will look that cow right in its lazy eye. My lazy eye and its lazy eye. We're looking in all sorts of directions. We're looking. We're facing each other. And I'll be like, I am going to eat you. I'm going to allow you to get your affairs in order. If you have children, I recommend you spend your last moments with them. Take some pictures. Because I'm going to eat you. Your wife, well, she's a milk cow. We're not going to eat her, but we're going to basically degrade her just as much. And you might be thinking, wow, this guy must be a vegan. He's trying to... No, I'm just saying, I don't care. We milk cows. We grab them by the tits and we get milk. There you go. We can't do it to human women because apparently there's a civil rights thing going on. But I mean, if you feel actually don't do that. Don't. I almost said a joke that was going to be highly offensive. Could probably get my ass in hot water. So no, I'm not going to make that joke. But yeah, we grab tits we grab the cow's tits. But yeah, uh, I don't like eggs. I'm not a big fan of pork. It doesn't agree with me. Like, the pig gets a pass because, honestly, you make me sick. Which is, and I do have a soft spot for pigs. I don't. Pigs kind of get, and I feel racist against the cow. I do. I feel horribly racist against the cow because I'm like, I'm like I said, I look at that cow and be like, I'm gonna eat you. But I look at that pig and I'm just like, oh, I don't want to hurt it. Oh, bacon is delicious, but oh look, it snorts and roots around the mud. Oh, it's so adorable. And the cow's probably thinking, what the fuck? He gets a pass. Be like, well, he does give me indigestion. Well, fuck you, buddy. Yeah, cow's probably pissed. Chicken. Everybody likes chicken. Who doesn't like chicken? And you ought to get used to chicken because apparently any other meat besides, and even sometimes pork, but anything besides beef, lamb, and sometimes pork. Sometimes pork's even guilty of this. Tastes like chicken. It tastes like chicken. It's like, what? What are you eating there? I mean, horse. Tastes like chicken. Actually, I don't know what horse tastes like. It probably tastes like completely different. But I have had calamari. Uh, it was squid. I did have it, and they cooked in batter or something like that, and it tasted like chicken. I had frog legs that they. Oh, yeah. Not big on breakfast food. Pizza. Oh, that's mine. You're probably sitting here. People are gonna be watching this. Are probably thinking, is he ever gonna get on and play games? Like, is he just gonna sit here and give his 2-bit comedy stand-up? Feel like I don't even find him funny. He's not funny, but he's fat. But he's fat and he's gross. You would be correct. To some extent. Some. Maybe. I gotta work on my self-esteem issues there. But yes. Yeah. I am gonna get ready to play some games. I pretty much. I don't really sit down. It'd be better if I had a camera. And I do intend somewhere down the line to shell out for a camera. And well, actually, I got, but I won't be able to do it from the PlayStation. But yeah, start doing like a vlog or something. I don't know. Maybe. I won't be like one of these people that every 5 seconds of the day it's like I got my camera. They're the kind of people you just want to be like, why? Who invited you? Who invited you? Who was the Einstein that invited you? The friends be like, I did. Be like, look, you brought it here. You're gonna take care of it. And you're gonna. It's your responsibility. You gotta watch it. It makes a mess in the house by annoying me. Well, guess what? You better clean it up. That means you better come over here and pull your friend to the side before I completely go bananas. And then the trip's just ruined. Or the outing is ruined. And you're sitting there thinking, man, I want to go home. Or, when can we ditch these guys? And you start to question, why is your little friend circle have more trauma than an MTV reality TV show? And you're like, MTV reality TV shows, those are fun. No, they're not. No offense. I don't watch that, so yeah. Whatever, fuck you. Yeah. Um, wow, 15 minutes. 15 minutes went by. I'm also waiting because a friend of mine is supposed to be getting on, and we're supposed to play. And I'm basically just killing some time here. And I thought I'd get some comedy bits in there for you. I don't know whether you thought it was funny or not. Some of you might think it's offensive that I am. What's the word? I can. No, there's no word for it. If you got offended, pat yourself on the back. Pat yourself on the back and write about it in your little journal. That's horrible. That's horrible. I don't want to offend people. Some people. We're not going into that because I don't like talking about that kind of stuff because I can be a dick about it. But what I do want to talk about is anybody since we're in like this is a squad on squad type game, the new Call of Duty game. You know what? I don't know if you saw the last live stream I did. It was with Black Ops 3. And the last one I did, you watched all the way to the end and you listened to the long-winded rant I had about the microtransactions. Yeah, simply because I saved up. I'm not going to go through the whole rant, but I'm just going to say it happened because when I prestiged, I decided that instead of buying crates and battle drops, whatever they were called, instead of buying them the crypto keys, I was saving those crypto keys. And I said, when it comes time for me to prestige again, I'm going to just buy, like just blow them all, just buy them all. That way I have enough to get me a bunch of those special ones, the ones that always cost more. Yeah. So I bought a bunch of those and didn't get anything. Didn't get anything for them. And at this time, they were bringing out those mercenary bounty things. And the first one out of the bag, you get win 75 matches, you get one of those free fancy weapons that you couldn't unlock. You couldn't unlock it. You had to randomly unlock it through a loot crate. Not loot crate, but battle drop, whatever. Like I said, I'm not going into the full detail. But that was the reason why I kind of, like, I am not going back to Call of Duty. And I didn't. I went to Battlefield 4, Hardline, Battlefield 1. And then back to 4. But yeah. But the difference in this one, the reason why I'm deciding to go back, and I'm gonna go back to World War II, for World War II, is because we're going back in time. It's because this will be. Let's see, make sure I'm counting here right. Warfare. The Advanced Warfare. Black Ops 3. We didn't have them in Ghost, but we did have them in Infinite Warfare. So this is going to be the first game. They're going back to the basics. They're getting rid of that exosuit. This is Call of Duty. This is not Destiny. This is not Halo. I mean, come on, you're on PlayStation. But it's not Halo, it's not Destiny. It's Call of Duty. And there's nothing more irritating than throwing a precise grenade into what should be an entrapped opponent You know, you get them cornered near a hallway, and there's no way they could outrun the blast. They don't have to. They jump clear out of the across the screen. And it was fun for a little while. But then it started getting to be cheap. Exploiting the mechanics. So then we started to miss what actually made it fun. What made the multiplayers from the past titles enjoyable. I've talked for over 20 minutes, and I'm rambling. I better get started. But yeah, like I was saying, that's the reason why it's going back to what made COD fun, and I intend. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even. The multiplayer is not even what's bedazzling me. It's the campaign. Have you seen that? That campaign, just from what I've seen of it, looks like a cinematic movie. And get this, we're actually going to see real Nazis in the campaign. Yeah, I don't know if it was just me, and I may have not seen it, or I may have missed it, but I didn't get it until World's End. So that was actually the first one I played. World's End. Scratch that. Modern Warfare 2 was the first one. But then I went back and I played World's End and Modern Warfare. But yeah. But I didn't go any further back than World's End. And you know, all the way up, I don't believe I ever seen a single swastika. And they were supposed to be during like World War II. At least World's End was. But didn't see a single swastika. And I guess it was supposed to be because they were facing like what was it? The Japanese, that part of the war. It's fine. I kind of wanted to see some German action. You know, kind of like, I mean, the Japanese were, they played a part, but the real boogeymen of World War II were the freaking Nazis. Which explains why they used them for the zombie portion, but they were scary, zombie or living. Nazis were terrifying. They were terrifying because they didn't just try, they weren't just like rational military. There was units that dealt with the occult. Really creepy. Really just, ugh. Like, they didn't just want to make a war machine. They wanted to twist nature itself. And that is horrifying. And the fact that these guys were ruthless. So, like I said, the Japanese, yeah, they were an enemy and they had their moments. But as I said, the Nazi Germany, was the boogeyman of World War II. Oh, my ear itched.
Grenade, move! Need a medic!
Covering your move.
Covering you.
Assault team, this is a pop and drop.
I got you.
Assault team, this is a pop and drop. Detective and place charges.
Oh, dang, he's on me.
Changing mags. Medic!
Thank you.
All patched up.
Oh, shit. Ah! Yeah.
Assault team, this is a pop and drop. Secure an objective and place charges.
Dang it. Should try to get closer. I've been secured.
Grenade! Medic! Press up, I'll cover. Press up, I'll cover.
Defense team, defend the objectives and secure enemy ordnance.
Press up, I'll cover. I'm empty. Give me.
The bomb is being disarmed.
Ah!
Defense team, defend the objectives and secure enemy ordnance.
Me up. Reloading. Medic!
Oh. That's cool, man.
back, battle.
Defense team, defend the objectives and secure enemy ordnance.
I got you covered.
Defense team, defend the objectives and secure enemy ordnance.
Covering you.
Awesome frag. The bomb is being disarmed. On your stick. Move up.
Defense team, defend the objectives and secure enemy ordnance.
Thank you.
Press up. I'll cover.
Assault team, this is a Parker truck. Secure the victim and place charges.
The bomb is being armed.
Don't go back to Crossfire. You already know what happened when you did it today. That's it.
I'm hurt. patched up. Grenade! Grenade! Press up. Press up. I'll cover it.
Team, you're on defense. Defend the objectives and block extract.
I'm empty. Cover me. I'm out. Reloading.
Oh shit! Oh, moved out on you.
Help me up. I'm empty. Cover me.
Probably did up and over.
Got your six.
There.
Reloading.
You're on defense. Defend the objectives and block extract.
Frag out. Get cover. Grenade. I'm out. patched up. Got your six. You're good to go. Covering you.
Where I'm heading. Never know if they're gonna try to hit the back hall either.
Coffin frag! You're good to go.
Move up.